Check it out. Welcome to the Daddy Volo Show. Or should I say the return of the Daddy Volo Show. Trying to get these levels right. I know I'm gonna have some kind of room. But this is just a quick rough draft. Trying to figure out how to do this, how I want to do this, but be creative at the same time. This is the return of the Daddy Volo Show. We'll name this one number 2. It's January the 14th. Tomorrow is Martin Luther King's birthday, January the 15th. Happy birthday to the great King. And, we're going to take it from there. And how we're going to do this. I plan on doing another one for like Wednesday, and then I'll do one every Saturday. That way I can be more consistent in dropping these thoughts. From the beginning again, hip-hop is an American culture created by the children of the 1960 Civil Rights Movement. Been consistently in saying Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, and Kwame Ture. These are the quote-unquote baby boomers that led us to civil rights and where we're at today as a culture. Then we have Big Daddy Kane, Rakim, KRS-One, just to name 3, that came around in the 80s as MCs and led us to another level of oratory lyricisms and a culture that blossomed in the 90s and even today. Yes, today corporate America has taken control of it and now they call it rap music. It's very destructive to our being. But we'll get more into that as I do more and more of these and re-explain again and again, being consistent in what the culture truly is. When I say culture, I'm talking about our religion being our culture, spelled with a C, our culture with a C being our religion. I'm talking about a logical equivalence, a mathematical understanding of science, technology, engineering, mathematics, and how those things physically come from the spirituality of soul, truth, enlightenment, and morality. I mean, we've been doing this for years now, and we're trying to explain it to the youth, and the baby boomers still haven't caught up yet. The baby boomers being Joe Biden and Donald Trump, those are the main 2 right now that politically have control over the psyches of our country. And we're tired of it. It's time for us to start running this country, and that's Generation X, that's my generation. And that's what the gist of this quick talk is about. We're caught in the understanding of generations, and I got people that's, younger than me, but it's like age don't matter. I get all that, man. We can grab the microphone and spit and battle and bounce thoughts back and forth all day. But, these younger generations Y and Z don't know, and Alpha, don't know what we're talking about. Even though we was born in the heart of this civilized debate that was going on back at the end of the 60s and the early 70s. The destruction of the Black Panther political party. We were born in that. So, we understood that, it was our people trying to just separate from the political, I'm trying to think of a nice word, but I can't, garbage, right? This political garbage that liberals were trying to help us, but at the same time still control what our narrative is. And that's why. Even today, they act like they're your friend, and then when you call them on trying to play God, they'll say that you're the one playing God, even though you're reciting from the same book that they got. That's where I get upset with our people pointing at the Bible, and hey, I'm recording right now, Emo. You messing me up. But it is cool. I'm letting them know that these are the rough drafts right now. And that's basically what I plan on the Daddy Volo Chronicle to, show to be right now. But I want to build up to a show where I can just get back to what I was doing on social media before I even start doing political commentary or religious understanding. It was just sharing, happy times with my family. whether it was going to the park or Smith Playground or going to an amusement park or just going to the park and having a picnic. Well, like, we got away from these things because we're more concerned with the destruction of the Cosby Show than actually what the Cosby Show was meant to be. It was meant to be about sharing the wholesomeness of a black family instead of the, prosecution against the creator of the show, Bill, and his son being murdered and turning the other way from that, but at the same time attacking him for being an abuser, a secular abuser. And I'm choosing my words wisely because they use the cuss words against you. So when you use intelligent words, they're going to use that against us too. And that was the point of Cat Williams this past week. I was going to drop before Cat Williams started his thing and was really looking at doing it and everything, but Cat was on point. You know, that's really what he was doing. He was letting y'all know, I'm the point guard. I'm the number one pick. I am AI. That's what he said. He said, I am AI. I'm Allen Iverson. Draft me first. That's what he was saying in the comedic terms. Like, okay, I'll take Cat Williams first. He balling right now. Then who you gonna take second? Michael Jordan? See how the game works? If it's two captains picking a team, we got the playground, we're picking a team, and I say I take Cat Williams first. Now who you gonna take? You can take any person you want. You can take Michael Jordan, don't matter. Then I might come with the big man. I might come with a King, I can run down a whole list of players that's deserving of number 3. But even taking Kobe number 3 that's the matchup Jordan don't want, really. AI and Kobe. I guess you want to come with Magic Johnson number 4, but then I look at his son and like, hey, you sure you want to make that pick? See how the hypocrisy kicks in? Because it's like we're supposed to look the other way when it comes to secular deviancy. Like, you're wrong for pointing it out when all they trying to do is get money too, but they trying to get money off of the children. I said it a long time when I first started this thing, that gay is just for the children. That's what that's for. It's God Almighty's youth. That's the acronym. God Almighty's youth. It's the children. All children are gay. I ain't got a problem with it. I see little girls in the park under 6 years old spinning around and falling down and laughing. That's gay. Boys playing with them, spinning around, falling down and laughing. And we're supposed to say that from that comes secular deviancy of Lamar Hill, of him still playing that role of spinning around or whatever he wants to claim that his secular deviancy is, whether it's the L, the G, the B, the T, the Q, the I, the A. Ignorance. And I'm the one being attacked because I say, no, that ignorance ain't real hip-hop. Hip-hop is an intelligent movement. Hip means to know. That's what the teacher said. It's a form of intelligence. To be hip means to be up-to-date and relevant. That hop, that's a form of movement. I could sing that song 100 times, but if you ain't never heard it or you don't practice it, you don't know it. The first one was me and my son when he was a baby. We started with hip hop to the hibbit to the hibbit to the hip hop. You don't stop or rock it to the bang bang boogie. Up jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogity beat. To where he was in the 4th grade writing reports about it to teach the teacher. No, this is my culture. This is where we came from. My auntie was a disco queen. Bob Marley, he was a teacher. Right? But we want to be hypocritical of his father and his mother and whether or not that was incest or whatever, rape or whatever. And as soon as I say that word grape and the algorithm kicks in and demonetizes me or shut down my listeners because they want to protect you from the true devils. They want the devils to do what they do. They want them to be secular deviant. They don't want the teachers to come on here and being philosophical, even psychological. But my new movement has been epistemological. And I'm using tautologies to determine and let y'all understand the truth. It's definitely mathematics in my thoughts, my explanations. How much time I'm going to do on this one, I don't know. But yeah, like I was saying, the Cat Williams was necessary. And I'm glad it was Cat that did it. You know, he's always been a good dude. I just find it ironic that he has 8 kids, 1 biological, 7 that he adopted. And it's like, what's his relationship with the kids and their mother? I don't know. It's none of my business. Just like it's supposed to be none of my business what these secular, deviant child abusers, because that's what they are. They're abusing the children instead of coming with the culture of being what the culture always was, hip-hop. They want to make it into I keep repeating, a secular ignorance. Secular intelligence is real. That is what hip-hop is. It's sacred, secular, and symbolic. It's some of the dopest mathematics, and all you need is Wu-Tang Forever double CD, and that's all the education you need. But you hear the violence, you hear the gunplay, you hear that, and all they keep saying the whole time is don't do it, don't do it. So, hip-hop started with Sugar Hill Gang. Then here comes Grandmaster Flash, Melly Mel, and the Furious Five talking about, don't push me cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. It's like a jungle sometimes. They make me wonder how I keep on going under. They start dropping the message, and I was 12, I was barely 12. And we started listening like, yo, this is different. We about to go in a whole new direction with this. Right? We was fighting along with my father was like, we played some baseball. He'd get all my uncles together and we softball every Sunday. And we went to church whenever we could for special events like Martin Luther King Day. But normal Sundays we was at the softball field rooting for my dad and his team. Well, he was the coach and everything. My uncle played, all my uncles played. We used to make it into a weekly event of playing softball, watching our parents play softball and enjoying a cookout every Sunday. That's how you take it to whole new levels of understanding. You see, we can count the dough, we can kick a flow, we can chill out watching videos, we can even act really silly, yo. But really, yo, all that can end. So we supposed to open up these books on righteousness, intelligence, and share new thoughts with each other. Yeah. You want to have your Cat Williams comedians step up once in a while and spit some truth that's funny, but it's the truth. Because we supposed to look at Steve Harvey like, yo, you got to do better. And like you're really hypocritical with all this. We trying to build black families, and you're supporting that which is destroying the black family, and that's actually these feminists actually thinking they the leaders and directing us to more and more hatred. I'm just keeping it 100. They the ones that separating the father and the son. Father-daughter too. It's important that the father spend time with his family. That's what the Godfather said. A man who doesn't spend time with his family truly isn't a man.